Hello everybody and welcome to Eddzshed. Today we're going to be looking at how to get to level 400 in each of the crafting professions in Guild Wars. With the exception of cooking, but there is a very good link to a very good guide even in the description just below, and maybe I'll do a video purely on that one at a later point, but cooking, it does need its own video. It's not the same as the others where there's sort of very quick and easy things that you can repetitively do to level them all the way to 400. So to kick things off, we're going to take a look at the different armor professions. So this includes leather work, tailoring, and armor smithing. And all of these, there's sort of a set pattern of ways that you can level up throughout it. To give you sort of an overview, each of the different stages is generally referred to as a tier of crafting materials. So the tiers, to use armor smithing as an example, is copper, iron, steel, dark steel, mithril, and orichalcum. And then you do have the ascended stuff, which some people refer to as tier 7, but we're not going to get into that. That will definitely be another video at a later point. But for now, we're just going to focus on the actual getting you to level 400 in each of them, so you can craft your own exotic weapons, and also you can craft the stuff for your legendaries if you need to. So yeah, as I was saying, we're starting off with the armor professions, and the rhythm to this, the thing that you've got to understand is every sort of 25 levels you need to use a different insignia to create the weapons. If you're not familiar with sort of how you go about discovering things and using the insignias, there will be footage of that happening in the video now for you to take a look at. And what you need to do is you need two different pieces for each section. So for instance, the helmet has a padded section and then has the copper section, or the helmet has a padded section and then the iron section. And you put these into the discovery bit, and then you add the insignia and you're able to create a new helmet from them. So with that sort of being understood, hopefully, I'm guessing you've all got some understanding of the crafting at this point as well. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to buy 9 of each of the stages of helmet, shoulder, glove, chest, legs, and boots for whatever armor profession you are trying to level up. So with that being done, you're then going to buy 3 different insignias for each 25 level insignia that you can get. So you'll have 3 insignias at level 0. You will have 3 different insignias at level 25, 3 different insignias at level 50, 3 different insignias at level 75, and so on right the way through to level 375. Now for each of these 3 insignias you will want to buy 6 of them in total. Now this will mean that you're able to, starting with the level 0 insignias, make 1 helmet, 1 shoulder, 1 glove, 1 chest, 1 legs, and 1 boot. Although admittedly at level 0 you're not able to make, I believe it's the shoulders, so you will still be able to get to the next stage. It's a lot easier at the lower levels, but the rest of the time that rule works perfectly for you. And going right the way through all of these, you will be able to level up incredibly quickly, and you can bulk buy the items. If you're really tight for money, you may want to be just sort of slowly purchasing the items as you're using them. But you're not going to save a massive amount in the long run, and certainly if you were very pushed for time, which I was, because the footage that you're actually seeing is me leveling to level 80 in one day. There's a link to that video in the description below as well. Then you're not going to want to be stopping every few minutes to go to the trading post and get more items out of there. Hopefully, I've managed to explain how to level up your armor skills quickly. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer them as best I can and point you in the direction. I'll even do another video if you're really stuck, so just let me know. Moving on now to the weapons, they work exactly the same. So I'm going to go through these a lot sort of quicker. It's the same principle. You're wanting the different, I don't think they're called insignias, but you're wanting the different sort of magical sections. Right, yeah, so you're going to need different insignia for each of the different levels. So starting once again at 0, working your way right the way up through to 375 with gaps of 25 in between each one. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to be wanting to buy the different weapon components. So you have sort of, for a rifle, I believe you have a stock, a barrel, and the inscription. And you will just put them together in the same way that you did with the armor right the way through. You're going to be wanting to buy 6 different weapon types. So it's the same quantities again, except as opposed to having heads, shoulders, chest, legs, so on and so forth, you have 6 different weapon types. That's sort of the best way to go about doing this. 3 of each, 9 of each, 3 different insignias at each of the levels, and 6 lots for each different tier of crafting materials. So hopefully that makes sense. There's a description in the description below. There is also a link to a guide that explains this in writing. I'm just presuming you don't want to read that, and that's why I'm explaining it in a video. So with that being said, that's how you're going to level up your weapon skills. It's identical to the armor. The next thing that I'm going to cover in this video is how to level up your jewelry. So your jewel crafting skills. So yeah, the next thing is the jeweler skills. Now it's very easy to get all of the components for these, because you can simply go into your bank tab, and what you're going to want to do is get 12 of all of the jewels you can see under the gemstones and jewels section, and then you're going to be wanting to make earrings with each one. You're going to be wanting to make rings with each one. And then you're going to be wanting to, and I'm going to pronounce this wrong, I know I am, you're going to be wanting to create the filigrees for the jewellery, which you can then add these gemstones into, and then using the new item that you create doing that, you can then add to the rings and to the necklaces again to get you right the way through it. And that's a very sort of self-explanatory process. In your discovery window, you will see as stuff becomes available to use, and you very clearly then just attach it to the various different things. And you can probably see this all taking place in the video behind me anyway. As I say, this one, jeweler, is incredibly easy to level because it does very much hold your hand right the way through the entire process to the end. I hope this video has helped. It was very much meant to aid with the leveling to 80 in a day video that I've done. Do check that out if you haven't already. And if you've got any questions, please let me know in the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer them. And as I say, if there's something in particular that people are stuck on, I'm more than happy to make another video to cover that. So thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you around.